Calgary Place, hello my loves, marhaba habibi. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about the very expensive but very beautiful Hakuhodo brushes I picked up at IMATS. To see that full haul and how much grief Noelle gives me because I didn't want to take these out of the packaging while we were there. I will link that haul down below and her channel down below in case by some weird chance you're not subscribed. You should be. She's an amazing human being. So Hakuhodo is one of like the more high-end brush manufacturers out there. And they've always been on my radar, but I think there's one showroom somewhere in the US, but it's never been anywhere that's close to me. And so I've always known that I want them, but they're such investment pieces that I want to be able to touch them and play with them and see, you know, what I want and to talk to like someone in person. So there was one of our first stops and one of the places we knew we had to go at IMATS. I can't remember off the top of my head the exact prices of these, so I will list the model number and the price down below for you guys, but they are expensive brushes. And so that's just something to keep in mind. I think one of these is actually like $140. So they're expensive, there's no doubt about it, but these were something that we saved up for, that I knew I wanted going in, and I will talk to you about what I use each one for. I am very much a face brush kind of girl. For eyes, I have the 217 from MAC that I love, the 239, and then that angled shadow brush from Real Techniques, and that's kind of all I ever use and all I really want to use, but I'm always really drawn to face brushes, so that's where I focus my energy. I know Noelle will of course be filming a video on the brushes she picked up, and she I think picked up some eye brushes, so I will refer you to her channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video from her when it comes out. Well, let's talk about the ones that I bought. I've been putting them to the test and I thought I would share with you guys today. So the first one is this one, which is the, why are you not numbered? Here we go. The S105. So maybe I'll pull you guys in a little. So the ones with these orange handles actually come in the black handle as well. And I asked her what the difference was, and she said for these ones, like the orange handle, it's just the handle that's different. I think it's actually a little bit more expensive with this handle. They don't have prices when you like actually go, like the prices aren't listed next to the brush name, so I'm like, ooh, but these handles are so pretty. So I got a couple of every one that I could find that I wanted in this handle I picked up, and the ones that I didn't come in this handle. So it's a nice wooden handle with its slanted bottom and then the gold ferrule. So this one, like I said, is the S105, and I use this one for like all over powder. Oh my gosh. On days, Noelle was like, she bought a brush, and I was like, what are you going to use that for? She's like, just to go like this. On days when I'm having a bad day. Nothing seems as bad. These are so soft. Like, oh my gosh. They're just so soft. You just want to stroke your face with them all day. They make you feel better. So I've been really enjoying this one for all over powder. It just swoops everything on so nicely. It's so soft on the face, especially on days when my face is feeling particularly sensitive. It's a really nice treat. I found too that like, on days when I've been dragging, and this week I've been dragging, it's nice to have these more luxe brushes because you feel like it's a little treat. You guys know I've talked to you guys about how a lot of the like high-end skincare that I invest in is because I get that spa-like feeling at home. It doesn't necessarily perform that much better than something like a little step down, but the experience, the joy of using it makes that price justifiable to me personally. That's the feeling I get with these brushes. They don't necessarily perform like heads and shoulders above some of the other high-end brushes, not this high-end, or like my Morphe brushes even, but the experience of using them just that's what justifies the price to me, if that makes sense. They work beautifully, but like when I say to myself like $140, is it working that much more than a $20 brush? No, but the experience makes it worth it. Does that make sense? Anyways, the other thing with these guys is that I was totally going to use powder with some of them, and Noelle's like, oh, I don't know if I would do that. So the thing is, because they're such beautiful natural hair brushes, washing them too often with like an alcohol-based like daily cleanser, like, you know, like a Cinema Secrets or something, it's just going to dry them out, and it's a shame for a brush like this. Also, she made a good point in saying that like a lot of the traditional Japanese brushes are made for Japanese style kabuki makeup and you know, that kind of product, which isn't necessarily one that's based on absorbing liquid products, right? So I have been reserving these exclusively for powder. You could use them with creams, definitely. I don't see why not. The shape and the versatility. I'd be worried about ruining these, so I've been using them mainly for powder and loving the result I get. Okay, that was a long ramble, but that one is this one, and I love it. Let's put them down this way. So the next one is this one, which is, oh, I do not have a number. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to try to find the number on this one somewhere online. But this one is a blue squirrel, one that was recommended to us by a famous makeup artist. I don't even know his name. We just were talking to him. He was totally cool, wearing a Haunted Mansion t-shirt, having a whole conversation with us. And then someone turns around and starts like fangirling at him. It was awesome. So this one I've been loving to do my highlight with. This is the softest of the ones that I purchased, and it's so lovely, and the shape is perfect, and it just gets in there and packs on a nice intense highlighter like I love. So this one is, I don't know what the number is, but I'll find it and link it down below. This one, so why do you not have a number? Because this one has a number. I don't know. Anyways, this one is the B5521, so it looks like that. This one I've been using to set my under eye with. It's a little bit less dense. Like if you can see, this one's a little bit more dense than this one, but it's perfect for setting. For like today I had a little bit of fallout because it's the end of the day, and so I just like went in there and swept it off. It's really lovely, really soft. I highly recommend this one. The next one is actually the only one I've had fallout with. So I have deep cleaned these the first time I use them, and then yeah, just the once because I'm not spot cleaning them. And this one is the only one that shed. It didn't shed in cleaning, it shed the first time I used it. I just got 2 hairs fall off of it. So this is the SJ110, and I use this one for blush. I use this one for blush today, that's why it's dirty. It's a lovely, lovely shape. It gets right in there. There's one by MAC that I had that's in their permanent line that's similar shape, but this one is so much softer. It makes the experience so much better. They're so soft that you can actually get a really light application with just a light tap, but if you want as much blush as I wear, then you can really go to town and dig in there a couple times and get it on your cheeks. But really lovely product. It just shed that one time the first time when I used it, and then it was good to go. So that one, I love them all. Let's just leave it at that, right? Okay, the next one is this J210. This one is very similar to the shape of the contour brush that comes in the core kit from Real Techniques. So I use this to contour, so I just go, can you see that? I've been trying some products that have broken me out. We're not going to talk about it. But I just use this to contour, and I've never gotten a more beautiful, diffused but defined look. It's the end of the day, so you can't totally see it on camera right now, but it is what I used today, and I absolutely love it. I love the shape. I love how soft it is. It's really, really lovely. So yeah, I recommend them all, but I really adore this one. And then the final one that I purchased is the SJ103. So it's similar to the Wayne Goss, I want to say the 02 brush. I think it's smaller than the Holiday brush, so it's a 02 brush. I use this one for all over setting powder. If you can see, it's a little bit more dense than that first one that I showed you, this guy. That's really nice and like soft. So I love this for like my Guerlain powder all over my face. It's really lovely. You could totally bronze up the face with it as well, and it would work really well for that. But again, a really well constructed, really beautiful, really soft brush. So that is that. Those are the brushes I bought from Hakuhodo. Let me know if you guys have picked any up, if any of these ones caught your fancy, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to do some quick points of positivity, and then we will be done for the day. My first point of positivity is these brushes. This week when I've been lagging, it's been nice to have a little extra treat that has been making me happy. My second point of positivity is chatting with you guys. I haven't gotten to film for a while, so it was nice to sit down and talk to you guys today. And then the third is hearing some good news from a friend who's needed to have some good news in her life recently. So I'm glad that things are good, and that's making me happy. Our friends' happiness are our own happinesses, right? So anyways, that is it for me today. Thank you guys for hanging out and indulging in some expensive makeup brushes with me. I will talk to you guys soon, but before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys!